What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to be drawing the Green Lantern. Now we're going to get started in the center of our page with the upper eyelid. So let's start on the left side. Starting from the outside of the eyelid, we're going to curve in and then bend that down on the inside. Let's leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So in line with the inside of the eyelid, just going to curve up and then bend that out. Let's go back to the inside and curl up the brow. Starting back on the left side, curve in and then pull that up. Go to the right, we'll do the same thing. Now we're going to tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. So we start on the left side, we're going to step in and draw a circle. Going around towards the bottom, and just pull that up on the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we want to move to the center and draw on the nose. So we're going to line up with the bottom edge of the eyes, move to the center. Let's start on the left side. We're going to curve down and then up on the right. Let's move up and draw a short curve in the opposite direction, the bridge of the nose. Now let's move down and draw on the mouth. We're going to start back on the left, curve down in the middle, bend this up on the right, and then we'll add a bracket to the corners of the mouth. And then from the mouth we're going to step down. Starting on the left, we'll curve down and then up for the lower lip. Now I'm going to move to the outside and draw the lower half of the head. We're going to start from the left eye, we're going to step out and draw a large half circle. We're going to come down, bring this in underneath the mouth, and we'll pull this out and up on the right side. Now let's draw the inside edge of the hairline. We're going to start back on the left, go up, and then bend that in just up above the eyelid. Do the same thing on the right, going up, and then bending that in. Let's go straight up towards the top of the hairline. Starting on the left, draw a straight line going up. Do the same thing on the right. Now from here we're going to curve in and down towards the center point. So let's start on the left. Just going to go up slightly and then bend that down in the middle. And then go up and then down on the right. Now let's go back in and draw the edge of the mask. From the outside of the eyelid we're going to step up. We're going to follow the same curve of the eyelid coming in and then down in the middle, and we'll go up and out on the right. And then from the end, we're going to follow the same curve of the head going around, down, and then in. And then we'll connect the outside of the mask to the side of the nose with a curve. Starting on the left, we're going to come down, and just pull that up. Now let's go back up and draw on the top of the hair. We're going to start from this point on the left side, we'll go out, and then bend that up, and we'll create a point. Coming down, and then in. Let's add another point. We're going to step out, and up. Now we're going to draw a wave coming in towards the center. We come down, and back up. We'll round this out at the top, and then come down, sort of aiming towards that center point. Now from the left side, we're going to step in to create an overlap. We go up towards the top of the head, bend that down towards the right. Now at the top of this curve, go out, and then back down. Let's add one more point on the right side. From here we're going to curve out and then up with a short line. I'm just going to pull this down towards the right side of the hairline, going out and then bending that in. Let's close off the side of the head. We're going to start back on the left side, just underneath the hair. We're going to curve out, down, just pull that in towards the side of the head. Let's go over towards the right and do the same thing. We'll start up here, curving out, down, and then in. Let's add the ears on the side of the head. Starting from the bottom of the hair, we're going to step up, start by curving up, rounding out the ear, come down, and then in towards the side of the head. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going up, rounding out the ear, coming down and in. Let's add the inside fold of the ears. Starting at the bottom of the hair, curve up and then out with a short line. Now I'm going to go back to the inside and draw a curl, going out and just hooking that back in. Alright, now we're going to move down and draw on the body. Let's start over on the left side, just underneath the head. We're going to curve the body going out and then down towards the hip. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing, going out and then down toward the same height. And then from the hips, we're going to draw two straight angle lines coming down and in toward the center. Let's start on the left. Coming down and then in toward the middle. Go back out and up on the right. Now we're going to go back to the center of the body and add a circle for the symbol. Just underneath the head, right in the middle. Start out here, draw that circle. Coming around, and then back up towards the top. Now along the top of that circle, we're going to start on the left side, draw a straight line going across. Do the same thing on the bottom. Now from the ends, we're going to draw a short line coming down the sides. Do the same thing along the bottom. Let's come in with a short line towards the middle. And then we'll draw the outside of the circle. Starting from the left at the very top, curve out, and then back in. Go to the right side, and do the same thing. Now right in the center, we're going to add a smaller circle. Now from the top of the body, we're going to step down, draw a straight angle line coming down and in. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Then from here, we're going to angle down and out towards the left and right, just up above the hips. Let's continue working down with the legs. From that point, we're going to step down, draw a curve, left to right, going up and then down. Now leaving a gap in the center, let's go to the left side, curve out and down towards the left heel, move over towards the right, curve out and down towards the right heel. And now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we're going to curve the foot coming down and then up towards the toe, and do the same thing on the right side. Let's go back to the left and draw on the top of the foot. Starting from the toe, we're going to draw a curve going up. We're just going to bend this down, aiming towards the heel. Do the same thing on the right, going all the way up to the top, and then bending that down. And then we'll move back up to the hip and draw on the side of the leg. Let's start from the left hip, curve the leg going out, and down, and then just bend that in on top of the foot. Let's add a thick sole along the bottom of the foot. We want to take this curve, starting from the toe, we'll step up, and then just trace that curve going across towards the heel, and then the toe. Now we're going to move up and draw the edge of the boot. Starting on the outside of the leg, we're going to start with a straight angle line going up and in. And then from here, we're going to curve down and bend that in toward the inside of the leg. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. A straight angle line going up to the top, curve down, and then in toward the inside. Now let's move up and draw on the arms. From the top of the body on the left, we're going to step up underneath the head, start by curving out, and then down toward the inside of the elbow. Do the same thing on the right, going out, and then bending that down. And then from the elbow, we're going to curve down and then out towards the wrist on both sides. Now we're going to go back to the side and draw on the thumb. From the wrist, we're going to curve up and bend the thumb coming down. Let's round out the tip of the thumb and then go back up. We'll do the same thing on the right, going up, down, rounding out the thumb and then going back up. Let's add the edge of the palm. Starting from the inside of the thumb, we're going to curve down and hook that in. Now we're going to draw 3 fingers on either side. Starting right beside the thumb, we're going to draw a half oval, going out, and then pulling that back in. Now we're going to step down, draw another oval, going out, in, and we'll tuck that up underneath the thumb. Let's do that one more time. And then we'll do the same thing over on the right. I'm also going to add the edge of the ring around the center finger. So let's step up, just curve around the finger, and then back in. And at the end, we're going to add a small half circle, going around and back in. Let's move down towards the bottom of the finger, and curve the palm coming down. Just hook that up, do the same thing on the right, coming down, and then bending that up. Let's close off the bottom of the arm. From the palm, we're going to step down, come straight in, and then bend the arm up underneath the body. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing, coming down and then out. Let's go halfway along the forearm. Starting from the top, we're going to curve in and then back out along the bottom. Do the same thing on the right. Now let's add that outside trim. Starting from the top of the body, we're going to step down, go out, and then bend that down towards the outside of the arm. Line this up on the right, go out, and then down. And that's pretty much it. There's Green Lantern. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.